Napoleon Hill deeply believed in the power of words as instruments of transformation. For him, each word carried an energy capable of influencing not only emotional states but also the destiny of those who use it. When we speak or think, we are planting seeds that shape our future actions. Thus, power phrases are not just declarations, but real tools of change. Words act as mental triggers that awaken specific emotions. A negative phrase can generate fear and paralyze action, while a positive phrase can ignite courage and confidence. Hill understood that great leaders used impactful words to motivate crowds and to keep themselves motivated. In this way, he saw language as an essential key to success. An interesting point is that Hill did not see words merely as inspiration, but as direct commands to the subconscious. When repeated with emotion, phrases take root in the deeper mind and begin to direct automatic behaviors. This means that, by consciously choosing power phrases, we are programming our own future. This process explains why some people can remain firm in the face of difficulties. They feed their minds with phrases that reinforce faith and resilience. For Hill, motivation was not a temporary state, but a mental condition cultivated daily through the repetition of empowering words. He also observed that language shapes perception of reality. If someone constantly repeats phrases of defeat, their mind begins to see only failures. But if they repeat phrases of victory, they develop a mindset that identifies opportunities even in the hardest situations. External reality begins with internal words. Short phrases have a special power over the human mind. Napoleon Hill believed that simplicity allows the message to be quickly absorbed by the subconscious. Unlike long speeches, a brief and impactful phrase can instantly change the emotional state of the one who hears or repeats it. This power exists because short phrases work like instant triggers. They activate memories, emotions, and inner images without the need for explanations. Hearing a positive phrase in a moment of discouragement makes the mind react almost automatically, awakening new strength to act. Another key point is their ease of memorization. Short phrases remain in the mind like mantras, repeated effortlessly. This spontaneous repetition reinforces their influence, making them part of a person's inner dialogue. With this, the emotional state can be adjusted several times throughout the day. Napoleon Hill taught that repetition is the key to transforming words into deep beliefs. For him, repeating power phrases daily is not just a motivational exercise, but a way of programming the subconscious. This constant practice creates new mental patterns that direct thoughts, emotions, and actions. The first power phrase is connected to burning desire, which Hill considered the starting point of every achievement. Without an intense desire, there is not enough motivation to sustain great results. A phrase that represents this principle is, "My burning desire is my strength, and nothing can stop me." The second power phrase is about faith, which Hill defined as the foundation of all motivation. Without faith, there is no action, and without action, there are no achievements. A phrase that captures this principle is, "My faith is unshakable, and my success is inevitable." The third power phrase is tied to autosuggestion. Hill saw it as the most powerful tool to reprogram the subconscious. A practical example is, "My mind works in my favor and leads me to success." This phrase acts as a direct command to the subconscious, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. The fourth phrase is about persistence, which Hill called the key to victory. A short and powerful version is, "Persist always, never quit." This phrase renews energy in moments of struggle, reminding us that great victories only come to those who refuse to give up. The fifth phrase is linked to clarity of purpose, which Hill described as an inner compass. A strong example is, "My purpose guides every step I take." Repeating this phrase daily keeps focus sharp and energy aligned with what truly matters. The sixth phrase reframes failure as opportunity. Hill taught that each setback contains the seed of future success. A phrase that reflects this is, "Every failure teaches me and brings me closer to victory." This mindset transforms discouragement into determination. The seventh phrase is about enthusiasm, which Hill saw as the fuel of the journey. A declaration like, "My enthusiasm is the flame that drives my success." This contagious energy keeps motivation high and attracts supportive people and opportunities. Hill reinforced that it is not enough to know the phrases, they must be applied daily. Reading them aloud, writing them in notebooks, repeating them during challenges, and placing reminders around the house are simple but powerful ways to bring the phrases to life. The impact happens mainly in the subconscious mind. This part of the mind accepts what is repeated with emotion, transforming words into beliefs and beliefs into automatic behaviors. Over time, these declarations create a new mental identity. History confirms this principle. Edison, Ford, Lincoln, Carnegie, all used short, powerful phrases to keep themselves motivated through enormous difficulties. These statements became mental anchors that sustained them until final victory. Hill also encouraged creating personalized phrases, aligned with individual goals. Present tense, short, positive, and emotionally charged phrases have the greatest impact on the subconscious. In conclusion, Napoleon Hill showed us that words are levers capable of moving emotions, beliefs, and actions. His 7 power phrases are simple yet profoundly effective reminders that motivation can be awakened at any moment. By internalizing and practicing them daily, we transform our mindset and bring our dreams closer to reality.